Good morning. The BJP has spoken several times in the recent past on the very disappointing and absolutely condemnable attitude of the Congress party, particularly of its well-known faces who speak taking turns to insult the Indian army. The kind of questions that they would ask, the kind of aspersions that they would cast, the proof of success of the army operations that they would require, the shaming by calling names that they would take up, the choice of words that they would use, raises a very important question in our mind. And this not just last 1 week, and this not just last two months. Over the years, and I can recall from the days at least of the Batla encounter, and probably even before, but from then we can very clearly flag such spoken words, conduct, which has gone unnoticed, I suppose with a choice, by the leadership of the party. The Congress party, it seems, and I'm questioning, I'm not attributing as yet, I'm questioning the Congress party seems to consistently, with the pattern, keeping in line with the pattern, questions the integrity of the Indian army, questions and names the Indian army to shame them and demoralize them. To shame and demoralize your own army. A responsible party allows its well-known faces, leadership, to just go haywire and doesn't bother about coming out clean on what its approach is about respecting Indian army. The kind of words, the latest bout of speaking about Indian army shocks me, shocks my party. And these are not unknown faces of the Congress party, they are eminent leaders. Pardon my pronunciation, Sadak Gunda? Is that a language which an eminent member of the Congress party, a former member of parliament, would use? And about who? And for what did he say? And above all, it's even worse that even through his tweet, when he withdraws this comment that he's made, there's no sense of retribution, no sense of apology. He sticks by his position. There's no correction about the attitude with which he's spoken. Well, I could have chosen different words. But the expression that I didn't want the army chief to say what he said itself shows that somewhere the consistency with which the Congress party is trying to undermine, disrespect, bring to shame the Indian army. And this is a party which has governed us for the last 60 years since after independence. And it may be said here that even during the Congress's rule, soon after our independence, when we lost a war, this kind of calling names did never happen. But somewhere down the line, and I do not know from when it has begun, but clearly, as I said, I can recall from the days of Batla encounter, there has been complete consistency with which some level of leadership continuously talks about army, questions them, questions their operation, asks for proof, and then also wonders if what was done was right or wrong, not giving the army the benefit of doubt. Why benefit of doubt? Have the confidence that the Indian army is working in the interest of our people. No. to the extent that it becomes so useful for our opponents outside the country to raise it as, ha, look, a discussion is happening about the Indian army's attitude, their execution of their work, and giving leverage to our opponents outside. Not just by comments here, but there are some leaders of the Congress, I can name them too, who have gone to Pakistan and indirectly sought their help to dismantle this elected government. So Congress party, I can come with names, and I'm not talking off the cuff. With examples, I can say the extent to which, at a time, one of our leading policemen became a martyr during Batla, you had their leadership going, visiting the native villages of the terrorists. And then you use these wonderful words, Khoon ki dalali, again, about an operation post which some people were killed, terrorists were killed, and you come and talk about, oh, this is Khoon ki dalali. I wonder if there's a strategy of the Congress party to undermine the Indian army, weaken our institutions, which is what they do in the parliament also. You see them with sometimes such sheer impunity, not just respecting the Indian institutions, but casting aspersions on many of them. But to do it to the Indian army, without whose presence at the borders, we are not going to have any peace or harmony within the country. It's shocking, and it's no good with cherry-picked words for each one of them to say, no, I didn't say this, I didn't mean that. The Congress party should own up each one of these misconducts and say, yes, we are part of that misconduct. Otherwise, it is very clear that the party has stood by each one of these leaders who have misused their position or used the opportunity of their face being recognized to accuse with strong words the Indian army. We from the BJP condemn this and demand, I think some of our colleagues have already mentioned it, condemn it and demand that the Congress leadership, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi in particular, come out and disown that their leadership, which is consistently going on insulting the Indian army, is not what the Congress party wants. Apologize for having allowed this continuous and steady indiscretion to go on. No less than Mrs. Sonia Gandhi should come out, because it's a question of Indian Army's morale. And it's just not the BJP which is asking. I'm sure the outrage is felt everywhere you go, that the Congress party today has gone to this level. Thank you. Clear? Can I go off? मेरा कहना भी वही है कि बार बार, ये पहली बार नहीं है, बार बार कांग्रेस की तरफ से जिस नेता का पहचान भी है सोसाइटी में, उनके द्वारा ऐसे बयान और कठोर शब्दों में बयान होना, और उसके बाद कांग्रेस पार्टी उसके ऊपर कुछ भी टिप्पणी नहीं देना, माफी मांगना नहीं, ऐसे कुछ हालात में मुझे लग रहा है और हमें पार्टी में लग रहा है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी में इसमें एक पद्धति से, एक डिटरमाइंड रूट में इंसल्ट करते रहो आर्मी को, उनका मनोबल कम करो, इस रास्ते पे चलते हुए कांग्रेस पार्टी इन लोगों को फैलाते हैं. I'm focusing only on this. I'll always talk to you sometime. It may be important, but today this is the most important thing. I'll, That's right, I know that. आप जरूर घटना के बारे में पढ़ रही हो पेपर में, मगर आप डेटा अगर देखेंगे, जरूर इसका शायद पार्लियामेंट में भी एक बार प्रश्न उठाया गया, डेटा अगर आप देखेंगे, इन्फिल्ट्रेशन अभी बहुत कम हो गया है, जरूर हो रही है, मगर आंकड़ा बोलते हैं कि डेफिनेटली नंबर कम हो रही है. Of course, but valid criticism is not sadak ka gunda, खून की दलाली. That's not valid criticism. एक क्या बोलते हैं, राइडर के साथ मैं आंसर दे रही हूँ, मतलब ऑफिशियल आंसर ये ना कहते हुए, क्योंकि मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स विल टॉक अबाउट इट. जहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है, ये इट वॉज नॉट अ प्लान्ड बायलैटरल मीटिंग बिटवीन द टू लीडर्स. वैसे चलते, आई एम जस्ट इमेजिनिंग, चलते हुए प्लेसेंट्रीज एक्सचेंज किए हैं कुछ. देयर वाज नो डिटेल्ड टॉक्स इन विच इट कुड हैव बीन रेज्ड, जहाँ तक मुझे मालूम. My boss says finish. I'll come down, I'll talk with you. I'll come down and talk to you. Thank you.